about the Writing Center because it was in the orientation tour that I took.
Yes, I am aware that Oakland University has a writing center.
Yes, I did know there was an Oakland Writing Center. My teachers brought it up to me.
Yes, I did realize that Oakland University had a writing center.
Yes, I did know Oakland University does have a writing center. No, I've never used the writing center. Personally, I'm kind of scared to go in and have someone critique my work, so that's probably the #1 reason why I haven't used it.
I've never used the Writing Center. I've only taken one English class, and I did well enough on all my papers that I didn't really think it was worth it.
No, I've never used the Writing Center because I've always had my peers edit my papers.
I've never used the writing center here on campus because I haven't had an English class yet that required to write a paper for class.
No, I've never used the writing center because I've never found it necessary when writing papers, and because I had a really good teacher who made everything clear enough.
I think more students would use the writing center if it was mandatory and if they realized how useful it was so that their grades would improve.
I think one way that you could get more students to use the writing center is by advertising, like maybe having a video online about what it's about and where to go and who to talk to, because that would definitely help inform people.
To make sure that students use the writing center, teachers could talk about it more or have it required for one essay.
I think if they advertised it more or if the professors talked about it more, because my English professor never even mentioned it, so I think maybe a lot of people don't know about it.
I think more students would use the Writing Center if the teachers recommended it to them.
I think that students don't use the Writing Center. Some students don't realize that it's here. Some students think that it's for bad writers. Only the bad students come here, the people who, aren't doing very well in their classes. I don't think they realize that it's a really good resource for writers at any stage and at any ability level.
I think that students tend not to come to the Writing Center for two big reasons. The first is simply a lack of knowledge. They don't know that we're here. We're this little corner in the library, and even though you might pass it every day, no one really understands what's going on in here, what it is we're doing. And so one way that we probably can get more people into the center is simply to spread awareness about the fact that we exist. The second, I think, is that people believe that we are a service mainly meant for struggling writers or only for those first-year composition classes, writing 150, writing 160, and they don't think that we do anything else other than that. Like, we're not able to help them with their paper for their senior physics class, or that we won't understand the psychology paper that you're writing right now. There are certainly things that we personally don't have the most apt knowledge about, but no matter what it is that you're doing, we're able to help with it. And I think that idea is escaping and somehow not getting to the greater student body, and as a result, they feel like this is a place for struggling writers or people who aren't good at writing. And so if I know what I'm doing, if I'm good at writing, I don't need it, and they won't help me.
In my opinion, one of the greatest benefits of the Writing Center is our versatile staff. We have people from the Writing and Rhetoric department, from the English department, counseling, psychology. We have such a great variety of disciplines that it makes it really simple when we have a variety of different clients coming to us from all sort of different fields. And I feel like since we not only have a variety of consultants, but a variety of different disciplines, we're a lot better able to help the students.
I think that the greatest benefit that the Writing Center has to offer is the second opinion that you get. That's pretty much what we are in a nutshell. Is we're a second opinion. Yours is the first opinion. You come in with your paper and you have preconceived ideas and notions about what your paper does, what it is, what it says, how it sounds, and then we're the people who tell you whether or not it actually does those things. And so getting that second opinion and getting feedback on whether or not what you think your paper is accomplishing is actually in there is probably the greatest strength that a client gets whenever they come to the Writing Center.
To freshmen, I would say come into the Writing Center. We'll be able to give you good ideas of how to improve your writing. And sometimes we're a little bit more approachable than your professors are. We're not grading you, we're not, telling you that, oh, this was awful, or, writing all over your paper with red pen or whatever. We'll give you skills, techniques that you need to be successful in a way that isn't as scary as sometimes the professors can be.
I would tell incoming freshmen to just come to the Writing Center. Just based on experience when I was a freshman, I felt super intimidated. I felt like I couldn't handle college, that I was a really poor student. I didn't know if I was going to survive my college career. And so it's really helpful, especially in writing college papers, to get support. And just to even if you don't have a paper to write or anything, even if you want to brainstorm for an assignment, just coming and getting support and getting help and feeling comfortable with the college atmosphere can be really helpful to help quench some of that anxiety that you have as a freshman.